Welcome back to Mike's Man Cave and welcome back to another quick Ryobi unboxing video. Now before we get started, I'd just like to remind you that if you want your product reviewed by me on this channel right here on Mike's Man Cave, please contact me on my email address that I've got listed down below. Now today we're going to unbox and have a look at this. It is the Ryobi Cordless Grass Shears and Shrubber. They call it the Shrubber. You would normally call it a Hedge trimmer. I need this for a job today, so I'm filming this unboxing in my shed at 6 o'clock in the morning, or maybe at 5:30, whatever time it is now. So let's get this unboxed, have a quick look at it, and then I've got to go to work. And hopefully I'll be able to film myself using this at work today, just so you guys can see this in action. Okay, here we are. Let's get this out of the box so we can have a look at it. There we go. There's some instructions. The parts list of what's in your box. Might come in handy down the line. Here's the actual unit. That's where your various blades attach. Well, you've got two different blades. There's the grass shear cutting blades. Bit of cardboard stuck to it. Look quite good. Oh, they're quite sharp actually. So probably make a point of keeping your fingers away from this. There you go. There's the little attachment nut. And here's the thing that I was after. Well, I actually need both, but this is the thing that I need the most at the moment. The hedge cutting blade. Looks quite good. So this part here fits in there, and then you use your retaining bolt, nut, whatever you want to call it, to secure your blade. Let's have a look at how that works. So that just goes in there. There's your blade attached to it. There's your safety trigger, so you push that across. You can go either way by the look of it. It's double-sided, so left-handed and right-handed, and then pull the trigger and your blades should go. To change blades, all you're doing is undoing that, taking that one off, getting your other blades, putting them on and tightening up. And it would actually be faster if I wasn't filming it. That was easy. Now we've got some grass shears. Obviously it works the same way. And this will come in very handy to trim up grass around tree trunks or delicate plants where you don't want to be using a line trimmer. Okay, so here we've got our trimmer, which is fully unboxed now. And I'm going to use one of my smaller batteries. This is a 2.5 amp hour battery, and it is fully charged, as you can see there. Now look, you can use any battery you like. But this being a lighter, sort of smaller unit that you use with one hand, I'd recommend using a smaller, lighter battery rather than, you know, a large 5 amp hour, which adds quite a bit of a weight to this unit. This being what it is, it's just like a mini hedge trimmer, and it's one-handed operation. Now, for some older people, this might be just a little bit hard to use if you've got weak wrists or you're a smaller person or female, and that's not being sexist. You'd have a hard time using this for an extended period of time. And I think even myself, and I do train with weights, and I've got quite large hands and wrists. After some time of use, this would become very, very tiring on your wrist. Whereas most of the longer hedge trimmers will have two handles. So you've got a secondary handle up here and you're using it with two hands. It's really something to think about, and I would go into Bunnings before purchasing one and just holding it and trying it out. They've got display models there that you can have a look at. I honestly think with the weight, and a lot of the weight is forward, and even once you're at the battery, you know, it adds even more weight, and that's only a 2.5 hour battery. Look, I probably wouldn't put a 5 amp hour battery on there, but it's up to you. You know, if you want a real workout for your wrist and end up with arthritis in your wrist, go for it. Put an 8 amp hour one on there. But let's see how it works. Make sure you keep your fingers away from this. This is got quite a bit of power by the feel of it. There you go. So you press that button there, either way, that way or that way. I'm doing it with my thumb here, and then you pull the trigger. If you don't press the button, nothing will happen. So definitely keep your fingers away from it. Let's quickly put the grass shears on and see how they work. Okay, we're back. Here's the grass shears attached to it. And look, this feels a lot nicer without the long extension on it. This feels actually a lot nicer, a lot more balanced. It's actually quite nice. So it's not only the weight of the motor that's facing this forward or pulling it forward, it's also the long hedge trimmer attachment that's making it sort of forward balancing. But this actually feels quite a lot better. But at the same time, look, this is still a fair bit of weight. I would not recommend this for an elderly person, you know, that might even already have some arthritis or other issues. This would be pretty much useless for those type of people. There you go. So there's your grass shears. And we will be going outside very shortly testing these. I did actually buy this because I need to use it today. Let's go. I've got to go to work. I'm back now. The first part of the video was actually filmed about 3 weeks ago. And since that time of the unboxing, I have used this tool quite a bit. You can probably see a little bit of use on the blade there, which is the grass shear blade. cutting blade. I've used that at work, and I've also used it at home around my trees on my property. It's still going strong, and as I mentioned earlier, with the weight distribution, I just tend to use the 2.5 amp hour battery on it. With that 2.5 amp hour battery, I can do my entire property, all my trees, and I don't even use up half the power in the battery. So look, I don't know how long it lasts. With a 5 amp hour battery, you can probably use this thing all day. You know, it seems to run for a long time on just this small 2.5 amp hour battery. So I'm very happy with that. I love the fact that you can change the blades easy. I have used this, and look, this is only like a mini, they call it a shrubber. It's only a mini hedge trimmer. In my business, I don't generally offer hedge trimming services and that sort of stuff, but I do have some permanent clients that I've had for quite some time, and I do stuff for them when they ask me to do it. And this is one of the reasons I bought this, because I do have a couple of clients that need some small shrubs and hedges trimmed, and this thing is just perfect for it. I don't need a big hedge trimmer at this stage. Maybe at some stage in the future I'll be buying a hedge trimmer if that sort of work expands a bit, but realistically this does the job for what I need. Overall, I'm really happy with this. Initially, I thought the price was a little bit high. I think it was just over $100. I can't remember now. It's probably at the beginning of the video if you want to check the price. And the blade change is so quick. There you go. Put that on there. And now we've got a mini hedge trimmer. Okay, so look, like I said, initially I thought the price was a little high for what it was, because it's only like a little thing, but it is really good. It's brilliant. And so if on your own property you've got some small shrubs or hedges, or if you need to trim some grass around some trees, garden beds, pipes, whatever, this comes in handy. Look, I can probably recommend you get yourself one of these. You will get some good use out of it, and once you have it, you'll actually start using it more. So this will be very handy. Look, I'm happy with it, and my biggest test for review is always, would I buy it again? And honestly, my opinion is I wish I'd bought this earlier, because the amount of time that it saves on my own property, it's well worth it. So yes, definitely I would buy it again. Now if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to smash the subscribe button like the brand new Ryobi tool for more videos from Mike's Man Cave. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.